I don't know if this will be my only video. It depends on how carried away I am with my with the DLC of the Champions Ballad. What the heck is going on? My thing is not blocking Discord for some odd reason. And I cannot lie, every time I look at the horse, I used to think that I was part of the reins of the horse. So every time I see part of the reign of the horse and thought it was an eye, I always feel embarrassed because I always think it's like the guardian's eye for the horse. And I'm like, that looks so cool, but then I see the actual eye of the horse and I'm like, oh, never mind. That's just the reins. Looks cool anyway. And of course, I didn't ride with Sun much, and I did say I wasn't going to really do that anymore for Sun, despite the fact that I still owe a horse race to Sun, despite the fact that Sun is awful at doing the gate jumps. So, what I would instead do is something that you will soon see that I've spoiled many times, which is I'm going to ride the Master Cycle Zero more than getting Sun, but I'm still going to take some walks as well. Last time, we have completed the first of many things in the Champions Ballad, and that is by far, I believe, to be the hardest thing in the game. Using the one-hit obliterator all the way through and conquering 4 shrines with such of an obliterator. And I completely forgot that the major test of strength. Ow! You dumb dumb. And you deserve a death. So, I conquered all of the shrines, which look like these. And what I didn't do in the end of the video, which I'm going to do now, is I'm going in Goron City for it because it's the only place I haven't gone to yet. So I am going to equip Magma Armor, also known as the Flame Breaker. I'm only going to equip these. And I'm going into Goron City. I'm not going in Goron City for this. I'm going in Goron City for the... And I think there's going to be someone calling out to me from Goron City, but I'm not going to do it yet. What I am going to do in this video after getting the next heart container, which gets me up to 21 hearts, is I'm going to go to Divine Beast Vault Ruta first. Part of me thinks about doing Rudania second. And I've made a decision point where I'm going to actually battle one of the bosses that I have to battle after doing Rudania. I was going to do Ruta, Naboris, Meadow, and Rudania. But instead, and I know they call them Rudania, but I swear I heard Daruk call it Rudania, and ever since I've called it that. But I am going to pretty much do. It's pretty weird for how I'm doing the order. I'm doing Ruta, I'm doing Rudania, I'm doing Naboris, and I'm doing Meadow. And the reason why is because of alphabetical order backwards. Because Ruta and Rudania, the difference is they're the third letter, so that's why. The only thing I'm doing here, I freaking love this theme. No matter what, every time I hear it, it's just awesome to hear. It's also hilarious how easy it is to find the goddess here, because she's right here. So I cannot do this. This is what happens if I try it. Your being overflows with vigor. There is no need to increase your stamina wheel further. Increase your heart containers? Yes. So you won't even need to do your stamina wheels anymore, which is really cool. And now have 21 hearts by DLC. But now we are going to Ruta. But we're not going there first. I'm going over there. But I have to go here in order to go up there. It's the closest shrine. My expectation for one of these, which is Naboris, is I want to go somewhere in the Foron grasslands to see if I can find a shrine there. So the Naboris thing is going to be like a longer thing. Because I'm going to go in this tower and go this way. I'm also, after doing the Champion's Ballad, going to remember everything else in the game. Which, for your surprise, this is my first time doing the Champion's Ballad without remembering everything. Because the first time I done the Champion's Ballad, I remembered every memory. So, now I'm going to Ruta. I'm going here, and I'm going up to the altar where I'm needing to go. And if I complete it within an hour, I'm going to do some shrine searches from the tower. Or even complete the 9th memory. Doing 2 things at once. But soon enough I will do something that's like foreign because it's not really anything for you guys to understand. So it's this way that I have to go. My expectation for what I want to do is climb this. There's a Lizalfos. Nice try, you won't be able to get me. The funniest thing about this is the fact that I'm doing Meadow last. The cooldown is going to be ridiculously fast for each of these things. Because, like I said before, when you do the Divine Beasts again, you get even shorter cooldown times. It's insane. Also, I gotta get my climber gear back on because I only use the magma armor for one thing. And I did say we were going back to Goron City soon. And yeah, sooner than you'd think, I believe. Pretty much soon I'm going to equip the winter gear as well. Equipping different kinds of gear at once. And like I said, there are 3 bosses that are from the Champion's Ballad. One of them is some sort of Molduga variant, and the other is some sort of Talus, and the other is from Meadow for what I can remember. And if it's not from Meadow, then I definitely didn't remember that, because I could have sworn it was. How the heck is there a Hinox here? I could have sworn there was not a Hinox here before. Unless I was wrong, but I'm definitely sure there was no Hinoxes here. I'm gonna battle this thing. Come on. Got him. I don't have a sword. I can fix that easily. I'm going to use the Ancient Battle Axe Plus. I was kidding. Come on. Easy pleasy. I could have sworn I've never seen that guy up there before. Must be some sort of updated thing. And that was it was a Ja'abu something. J-A something. The the Ja'abu Ridge, and I'm gonna actually stamp that as a sword because I could have sworn I've never seen that before, unless I just never came up here. Royal Claymore has what? Long throw. Royal Broadsword has what? Long throw. I'm pretty much going to keep it because it's something. Then the Royal Bow has what? Quick Shot. I'm going to switch weapons and use this bow, the strengthened Lazao bow, the final one of its kind. There must be some sort of shrine I missed because definitely looks like I would have missed something. And the part before I did the Champion's Ballad was insane. I said it before, but having to complete the Terrytown with so much wood in stock was insane. And it blew my mind. And yeah, I was pretty exhausted to do anything at that rate. And having to do more was pretty infuriating by my standards. I'm gonna go there at some point. There's something important about that place. And I pinned this over here for important reasons. I'm going to go shrine hunting at some point, but not for a while yet. We are about to reach the altar where we need to go. Easy peasy, my gosh. Apparently that was something I needed to do, but that was easy. That was very easy. Well, at least I get more arrows out of it, but I did not expect that at all. So what did I get from that? Because I completely forgot this was here. Fire arrows. Also, I feel like rematching the Lionel. Because the Lionels are insane for their weapons. I thought about doing that at some point. And what Lionel I wanted to rematch is the one that had the something Crusher. I don't remember what it's called anymore. I want to say it's a Great Lionel Crusher, but I don't remember for sure if it's called that. I'm going to look it up just in case. It is in weapons. Somewhere over here. Lionel Sword, Savage Lionel Sword. Completely forgot I don't have the Ice Rod and the Thunder Rod yet. Or Electric Rod or whatever. There's a one-hit Obliterator. And I did take a picture of the Wind Cleaver. It's surprising that it's not there. Or I'm looking for what that Lionel weapon was called because I know it's here somewhere. There it is. The Mighty Lionel Crusher. I was close. It wasn't the Great Lionel Crusher. It was the Mighty Lionel Crusher. Oh, I'm not gonna shoot that deer down. We're getting very close to where we need to go. You'd be surprised that, despite the fact that I went to the closest shrine to the place where we need to go, we're still very far away. And I've never explored this side of the mountain. I barely ever have. I haven't really done much of any explorations. I've been pretty quick about finding shrines that I've never really explored the place. Which in Tears of the Kingdom I'd be exploring a lot just to find certain things. And to notice the differences in each of them, because Tears of the Kingdom has definitely changed the landscape. It is insane. We're almost there. Now, Cass is actually pretty important. You need to talk to him. He will say something interesting. He's right there. He's actually going to say something about what you need to do. That's why he's important. I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are of trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let your guard down. The symbol is of the one-hit obliterator. Now this shows you where you need to go. And this was actually really confusing to me. I had no idea where to go. It took me a while to figure out. But if you go to each of these places, what was that? Flash of light. Perhaps it was my imagination playing tricks on me. Hmm? Fellow traveler, what brings you here? So these locations are important, and you'll see why. It actually brings in something really impressive. I suppose everyone has their own reasons for traveling. This monument, I must admit that it has taken me by surprise. My teacher's unfinished song mentions such monuments, and now one has appeared before my eyes. Unfinished song? Yes, this song. The song is mostly complete. However, my teacher left this world without finishing the key verses. I wish to weave the missing pieces together. I cannot read S's apparently to finish the song. That's why I'm roaming the areas mentioned in the lyrics. Ah, sweet joy, how glorious to sing this song in the very land it describes. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that champion Mipha overcame. Allow me to sing it for you. Reaching skyward from waters blue, Ruta's champion, a heart true. No, just read this. I'm not a great singer. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monuments show. 1. Find what the light path shows. 2. Conquer the ancient foes. 3. Chase rings of the waterfall. Champion the trials call. So, did the verse move you? It was written in honor of the champion during challenging trial, I guess. I can feel it. My teacher surely sang this very verse from this very spot. I wish nothing more than to carry on my teacher's dream to complete and perform this special song. To do so, I must learn all there is to know about the champions of old. Thankfully, the Zora King and Prince shared memories of their champion with me. To sing the completed song under this sky that my teacher so loved, that is the end goal of this long journey. So you have to look at all of these and remember what these lead you to. So this shows, and I'm going to take a picture of it so that I can remember. And what's worse is, it shows these being colored, but in the map, they're not colored. They're like this, so it's hard. So it'll be tough for you to figure out. That's why there's this. But you should be able to know what this means. Like this, I'm gonna stamp everything as well. I'm going to delete these pictures later. But one of them is actually pretty obvious. It's somewhere over here. So this is what it is. There's a waterfall somewhere around here that we're supposed to find and climb up. The other is really far off. It's like somewhere over here. And then the other is somewhere up here where we need to go and get whatever we need to. So mainly, in the album, there is this. And looking at it closely, one of them is somewhere over here. So I'm gonna stamp this with a star. Because it actually doesn't pin you on what you need to do. It just tells you to go right there, where I am right now. The next is pretty much, it's supposed to be somewhere like, I'm gonna double check the image. Somewhere around here. I have to go like somewhere around there. It's definitely very confusing to look at. Because this is definitely the place. But then it's just dependent on where it's telling me to go. Part of me thinks it's like the Upland Zorana. So I'm gonna just go over here. And then the final one is near Zora's domain. So mainly it is, gotta double check on this image. It's pretty much like near the waterfall. So if anything, it's either near Mikau Lake or near this fall right here. I'm gonna stamp this. Actually, I'm going there first. I might as well just warp. And you have to let this be marked first before you can conquer the trial, because if you don't let it be marked and you try to go there anyways, if you are very good at remembering it, it won't even be there. You need to let it be marked first. Now, the extra part of what I said about the shrines, we've conquered 96 shrines so far, and there's 124 shrines now that we have needed to conquer. So, actually, not 96 shrines. We conquered some. We've conquered somewhat. I don't remember how many shrines we've conquered. It will tell us when we warp. I'm just gonna warp back just to see how many shrines we conquered, because I don't remember. I think it was 94. Well, I just gotta double check. Yeah, and there's 124 shrines. So, 96 shrines would lead us to another heart container. And I counted this before, but it's 96, 100, that's 23. And then 104, 108, 112, 116, 120, 124. That's 8 heart containers, excluding the one I already have. Well, actually, no, that's not excluding anything. I guess that's 29 hearts, I think. Double checking. 96 is 1. I think that is right. 96, 100, 104, 108, 12. Yeah. That is 8. So we would get somewhere around there. Sasan.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, it's you. I somehow made it to Zora's domain. And about Finley. It seems she's taken quite a liking to me. As I somewhat expected, she's a young woman of a Zora who is way older than me. And wiser. How confusing. But her writing is so splendid. I don't care about her being so much older than I am. In fact, I'm sure she'll only become more lovely with every passing year. He's a guy that we got requested to before. So now we are going over here. We need to go up there. I don't remember if we get heart containers after doing the extra trials, or if we just get something more than that. Like, something more meaning like, other than the heart container, you get something better. That's mainly what I meant. Which is a shorter recharge time. And you would think, how's that any better? It is better. And I'm pretty sure he would be telling us about certain things. That is very interesting. So now we are here, and we have to figure out if it's this place where we need to go, or the other place over here that we need to go. The place near Mikau Lake, which, by picture, it sort of looks like it's near the actual falls. Let me double check the map here. It looks like it's over here somewhere. That might actually be where I'm supposed to go instead. And not to the northeast, but to the southeast. Even though by image it looks like I'm supposed to go to the northeast, but I think I have no idea. I wish I can just zoom in on that picture to know for sure. But it is near Zora's domain, so wherever it may be, it has to be somewhere around this opening. It's not the Veiled Falls, and I've never gone to the Veiled Falls, but I'm pretty sure it's not the Veiled Falls. Also, I've got to see Kelton because I haven't seen him in a while. I'm pretty sure he has new stuff for us to look at. And I have done this Champions Ballad thing without conquering every shrine before because I've never conquered every shrine in the game at all. So it's always a mystery to me for how much we need to conquer. But for how long this would take me, I have no idea because I actually completely forgot that you had to do this one. That you have to do this, and then the Divine Beast will do something more than that afterwards. Because I'm very sure there's a DLC quest soon that is going to have us battle 3 bosses. Or it's one at a time. But I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be an NPC girl that tells us about the 3 bosses. In order for us to get something really cool. We were able to climb this mountain. But then it will lead to the question. Where is the falls of which we are supposed to go through? Is it these falls to the south? Yep, it is. I found it. This is where we were supposed to go. And I've never gotten the Zora home before I did this quest as well, so that's even cooler. I actually forgot it was over there. And I didn't stamp this either, so it's even better. So, what we're supposed to do is go after the rings as fast as we can, and we have to do it in a certain amount of time. It does tell you how much time you have left, which is nice. It's just like the Deku. Not the Deku, it's just like the Korok things. I'm definitely doing this way easier. And if you run out of time, you have to start it all the way back to the beginning, just like it for the Deku ones. I keep saying Deku, they're Koroks. My word, I'm so used to the Deku scrubs. And yeah. That's one. Oh yeah. It leads to more shrines, that's why. So there's more than 120 shrines in the game. I forgot about that. Ma Elias Shrine. So there's more than 124 shrines in the game. There's 124 plus 12. Maybe there's even more than that. But so far it leads to 136 shrines. But how many there might actually be is 140, or even the 160, which is even more insane. Secret stairway. So this one's actually pretty interesting. And you have to conquer these shrines. But what you need to do is something in the term of magnesis. And it's all in the terms of this. But you need to do more than just that. And now I gotta use cryonis here. This is the one interesting trial. I remembered how cool this was. Oh, come on. Despite being cool, it's also ridiculously hard. Never mind. I figured it out. As much as I would say that it's sort of weird in that deal that you have to do it that way, but it's really not. I used to actually think these trials would be hard, but when I saw this trial and saw how simple it would mainly be, it was, and I did it wrong, which I hate. When you do it wrong, it's like whole new kind of nightmare, because there's more than just this that you have to do, which is even worse. Let's turn it. So now I have to use cryonis here, as much as it would break my pillar right there. Never mind, it didn't break anything. Darn it. Come on. Do I really have to reset this entire puzzle? That's gonna be a pain. There we go. There we go. That's one down. Oh, wait. Never mind about me saying that's one down, because that's actually all we needed to do. But was there more than just that, or is that it? I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a chest in this shrine. But for where it is, that's a mystery. because I looked everywhere around and I don't see it unless it's underneath, which it should be actually. Nope, it's not underneath. Simply no sign for there being anything around here. Well, I don't know where the chest is. I don't really care at that point. I'm just gonna conquer this and be done with it. Unless I can go behind here. Which I can, but there's nothing there. Maybe there was something up above that I didn't see. But yep, we get more spirit orbs. Never mind, Ruta's emblem. Collect 3 emblems to open the path to a new challenge. 2 remain. So we managed to do something very... I completely forgot they were emblems that we needed. So never mind about what I said before. Those shrines didn't even count either, which is even cooler. Those 4 shrines that we conquered before, for the one-hit obliterator, that was counted. But this one, technically, didn't. So now... And the weirdest thing is, what we have right now is Champion Mipha's song, but we have to worry about just doing them ourselves because the location is just the same place as before. I don't remember if the ancient foes were just guardians or if they were more than just guardians. I'm pretty sure there was like decayed guardians and guardian turrets and that we have to take care of, but I don't remember all of that sort of I'm gonna use the one with quick draw first. Goodbye. Hyrule herbs. Never have enough of those. I'm very sure it's somewhere around here. Because that's Toto Lake and that's where we got the Zora helm. I don't think I need the Zora set anymore. I need the Champion's Tunic right here. And then the Climber's Bandana and actually these as well. So that my armor defense is even higher. I was just about to shoot those guys, but they were Zora, Segan, and Baz. It is rare to see a Hylian here. Oh, how silly of me! It is none other than Master Link. I am happy to see you, old friend. I must sincerely thank you for your help with the Divine Beast Vault Ruta mess. While you are here, I should warn you, blue-eyed guardians have appeared in Upland Zorana. Apparently those things last appeared when Lady Mipha challenged her sacred trial. My father insists they are no cause for alarm, but I am on high alert just in case. Yes, these Sky Watchers have just appeared. They weren't there before. We have to take care of every single one of them. The worst thing is, there's an easy way to do this, but I don't have the stuff for it, and I could go to Akala just to do it, but then it would be a long time getting back, so that's why I'm just not going to bother. I'm going to just shoot arrows until I've run out of all of them. But first I'm using this for this. Luminous Stone, because Upland Zorana has Luminous Stone. But yeah, ancient arrows, and I didn't even have ancient arrows when I did this off screen as well, so I'm pretty much not having anything bad happen. Of course, the reason why I want to rematch the Savage Lionels or, of course, the White Mane Lionels is because of these bows, because they're insanely powerful. 96 and 129. I love them. But anyway, for the Guardian stuff, I'm going to use the Guardian Battle Axe Plus Plus with attack up. And there are these guys as well. This is basically a Battle All Monsters deal. That was a worthless usage of that weapon. There's the turret. Ow. It's raining. Gosh darn it.
There we go. I have to try to battle these guys. Are you kidding me? It's even more interesting that this team isn't. Yeah. Crap. It's insane how much arrows I have. I'm just gonna deal with this turret. Are you kidding me? Almost there, just one more hit. Gosh darn it. I was trying to leap up, come on! Gone! That's one down. Well, I saw something I can pick up. I did, and they were silence rooms. I'm not the sneaky guy, so I don't need them. I thought I was gonna get spotted by that guy. By that guy meaning by that thing. Oh, that was another one? This royal bow is about to break. That guy's gone. My royal bow broke, so I'm going to need another bow. And the other bow I'm going to use is a royal bow with 47 damage. So pretty much the only thing that is damaged by my arrows is its body and its head. That's all for that one. But there's one more, and then that will bring up the shrine. The best thing is you don't rematch these guys. These guys are a pain. They're not technically the strongest, even though they have the same health as the stalkers. But I still by far say that the stalkers are the strongest guardians in the game, despite the fact that these guys have the same health and they're harder to hit. But to me, harder to hit enemies are not that bad. There we go, that's all of them.
I think that should be all of them. Yep, that's all of them. The funny thing is, you can actually skip out on doing the quests and end up doing all of the shrine stuff first and then do the real challenges of each afterward. So I had no idea these things were here. Also, why the heck would they put the shrine this far away from where you need to go? It's pretty weird. So in all, there are 12 challenges for us to do, and we get healed every time. So it's pretty much like the best case scenario. And what I feel like I might as well do is just do the shrine challenges first and then do the actual challenges of what we need to do. Even though one of the things we need to do is actually insane. And it's something that I feel like I should do. I should just do Ruta's thing first and skip the boss battle. Yes, I said boss battle. For later. And remember this? It's even harder now. More Cryonis stuff for us to do. But we need to go all the way over there. I actually sort of remember what we need to do here. It's sort of interesting. Come on. Sort of interesting for how it's done, but that doesn't mean it's easy. It's actually really hard. I think I remembered it uses up 4 Cryonis pillars, if I'm not wrong. So I think it's like this, but of course I did a dumb mistake. So I have to shatter this and do this. But then I need to pretty much shatter this and just try to push this ball. Gosh darn it. I did this wrong. I need to put this back down. I did this too low, did I? No, I didn't, thankfully. So there we go for that. And then I need to use stasis. So I need to break this in order to use stasis on it properly. Because then it slides down over there. But how is it going to be done? Well, I think the Phrenic Bow will handle that. Distant enemies more easily. And I'm going to just use arrows. Are you kidding me? Now that I fell down, the sphere is going to reset. No, it isn't. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can use the duplex bow. Oh, we're so close. Because I'm trying to shoot this ball so far away. There we go. Finally. But that's just half of the battle, because after that, there's also trying to climb up the Cryonis to get to that chest over there, which I have never done before. Crap. Oh, come on. That part was not even that hard. I thought that it was going to be way harder. The Giant Ancient Core, worth it. I love Giant Ancient Cores. They sell for a lot, and they are very useful for getting certain things. The shield and the bow, if I'm not mistaken. And the bow is insane. The Ancient Bow is like, it does a lot of damage. I wish you can skip this. We already know about this. It's only one range, yeah. Sort of dumb. Now that I think about it, I think the one that will be about a boss, there will be an NPC telling you about where to go for that. It's sort of funny because you have to take pictures of each of these locations and star each of them. And the only one remaining is near those 4 islands, and I don't have a shrine anywhere close to it. Thunderstorms? No. Hello. So, for the last thing we need to go, the last place we need to go is somewhere over here, which I'm actually going to go to the Oria Grotto, which I have to go to this shrine to get to. So never mind about there not being any shrines to go to that is closest to where we need to go. But we need to go somewhere over there, near the 4 islets is what they're called. They're not called islands, they're called islets. And I really want to battle the bosses last and do the challenge of the divine beasts each time, because the bosses are satisfying. But what I'm hoping for is that one boss that you will be seeing soon to be rematchable, because it's insane for HP, but it's also insane for its reward. Also, you know what? Just for the fun of things, I'm going to battle the Lionel. Because of how insane the battle is going to be. It's not even going to be that hard. And I'll go ahead and see Kelton afterward, but I'm going to battle this Lionel first. If I can. At least I should be able to. 2000 HP, but he's still easy peasy. I'm going to do the bow. And I'm going to not use any arrows. Well, I am going to use arrows, but then I'm going to use the insane damaging weapon to deal a lot to him.
Not even gonna take that long. Despite him only having 2,000 HP. And I have Daruk's protection as well. It's gonna break. So now he's gonna be mad. I'm gonna use the Royal Broadsword. Easy, my word. I'm gonna use a Master Sword. It's actually insane for how much damage it does to some enemies. That doesn't do a lot. Darn it, I'm so close. Come on. Easy. There we go.
Despite the fact that I took a lot of damage, it still wasn't that hard. Shock arrows as well. Completely forgot about the reward. Lionel bow doesn't do that much. Lionel shield doesn't have that much defense, but still. And the Lionel sword, the main reason for being here, which doesn't have much attack, but still. Now, I'm curious about something. Along with the fact that I can get that shock arrow that I missed before, unless they respawn. But is there any other way to find those Lionels? And also, I'm gonna delete all but one of these. So I'm gonna delete this. I'll be right back about the certain things I'm supposed to take a picture of and trying to delete ones I don't need to take the pictures of. Never mind, I don't need to be right back because I'm already there. So I need to know about where to find the Lionels. This will actually just say a location unknown. Divine Beach, Val Rudania, never mind. Now I'm curious, what is this? And I know what. Well, actually, yeah, I do know what this is. It's a Blight Ganon from Ruta. So yeah, it's apparently letters backwards. So I'm trying to find Lionel and see what I'm supposed to do there. This is a Molduga variant. This is a Talus variant. And apparently this is a variant of a Yiga member. Doesn't make sense, but maybe it's not even a Yiga member, but most likely is. I really love the thing here. So the Lionel is known to be in the Lanayru Great Spring and Hyrule Field. That's interesting. I don't know. I didn't even battle this guy in any other place, but you can find him in Deepa Kala. Not only Hyrule Field, but in Deepa Kala. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they respawned. The bind. Because I'm very sure I got those arrows before. And if I didn't, then that surprises me. So I'm supposed to go this way. Pretty sure there will be something there that I need to go. And for the thing I need to do in the main quest, it is find what the light's path shows. I love how the stall foes still think they have tongues, but they don't. Because they're skeletal enemies. I think this actually is supposed to lead to a shrine. Oh. Are you kidding me? Of course I know where it is. I'm hopefully gonna be able to climb all the way up with the golden stamina wheel. But I think I've already found the shrine, unless this shrine is not where I'm supposed to go and it's instead of just another shrine. It's just another shrine. Gosh darn it. This is not a DLC shrine. Kanai Shaka Shrine. If this is supposed to be a shrine trial, which I think it might have been, like a shrine trial meaning a shrine quest, then that would surprise me. I don't think I've ever seen this shrine, so that is actually pretty reasonable. A modest test of strength. I'm actually gonna mark that as an important shrine.
Okay.
Of course, I wouldn't have needed to do that because of the major test of strength. But at least this time I would be able to take a picture of the Guardian Scout without it being like this. That did not affect it because I did it too late. Here, there we go. I really hate when that happens. Ugh! Dang it! There we go. Oh, really? I didn't even break that royal broadsword. Well, now I get to see what the weapons I can get are, and I'm gonna drop the Lionel sword because it's actually pretty worthless. Ancient Battle Axe Plus has long throw. I don't like that. The Guardian Sword Plus has attack up plus 9. I like that. I'm keeping that. I love how random the effects are. It's either attack up, long throw, or durability up, which is insane. And for the bow, it's quick shot, and for the shield, it's just shield guard up, and durability up, and that's it. Sapphire is what I get, which is not much, but it's something. Interesting that I found an actual shrine. I don't remember doing this shrine, but yet somehow I'm having a recollection that I did this shrine before, and I actually thought it was supposed to be the shrine that we were supposed to do, but it wasn't, and that confused the heck out of me. My battery's low. I didn't hear it the first time. My word. I love the important theme here. Is the theme of the spring and the importance of this shrine. But now I gotta find this place and find the illumination of the path, which I think I even remembered looking up because I was so confused about where this thing was. If anything, for the broadsword, I would have dropped that just for the Guardian Sword and then had the replacement of the long throw royal broadsword for the ancient battle axe plus with long throw. So I got that down. Now I'm just trying to go over here so I can find the light illuminating the path. I don't remember if it was a cave or if it was an actual thing that I need to find the light for. Yeah, you tried to get me. Love how that guy drops, and I said guy, but it's a pig, drops that luminous stone. An iron sledgehammer that's actually important for me to get, but I already know where to find another one. So it's supposed to be somewhere over here that I'm supposed to go to. Oh, there's more of these guys. Segan and Cass, right? Not Cass. Totika and Muzu. Muzu? Oh, it's just you, Link. What brings you to this place? I completely forgot Muzu was here. We are here at the behest of Prince Sidon, justice with keeping watch on this area. This is the land where Princess Mipha completed her sacred trial. Now the signs to have appeared 100 years ago have returned. Princess Mipha's notes had this phrase, where, while the morning sun is newly born, follow the path of light to the trial. I am not sure where they come from, but she often repeated those mysterious words about the trial. Hi. Good morning. Oh, it's a champion, Master Link. How are things? As for me, I'm here to protect Sir Muzu. I hear at this very location is a trial that Princess Mipha herself challenged. If you want more information, please talk to Sir Muzu. Trial until morning. If the 16th blood moon comes, right then I'm gonna be like, what the heck? So when the sun rises, then oh, wait a minute. I see something. I think I found where I'm supposed to go. Oh, wait. That means there has to be a raft somewhere. Gotta make sure the sun doesn't show up. And I should have saved before doing this. Because as soon as the sun rises, then the ring disappears. So I have to make sure it's not 6 o'clock before I do this. Nailed it. And the interesting thing is, this is the only shrine that actually gets lifted up from the water. And it's the farthest away shrine in the game because of that. Key Dafunia Shrine. This shrine is by far like the hardest to get to. I completely forgot that's how you do it. And I didn't get it the first time either. I looked it up and it was literally follow the sun's light before it rises, not after. The melting point. So that basically means use a bow that you know will do a lot of melting to the ice. Activate this. And it does that. But you have to melt it to a point where it will. You have to melt it to a point where you can climb up these. So I have to make sure that you're able to climb these. But then there's cryonis that you have to use.
Is it possible to? Yes, it is. Almost there. You also have to melt it at a certain point as well. So seeing where it is, you have to melt it down to there. There we go.
Then I used cryonis. To push it even farther, it seems like. Before I'm able to just do this. But it seems like I need to melt it a little bit more. There we go. That's it. Next time in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we are going to do the Trials of Ruta and do Mipha's song. Now that you have collected 3 emblems, you must go to Divine Beast Ruta. And like I said, you get to rematch the conquerors of the Divine Beast. So you have another chance to take a picture of them. But I'm doing Rudania's thing first. So I'm gonna do the Champion's Ballad and go to Rudania's place and end it there. I'm going to record another one because my word, I cannot help it.